Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today it's going to be episode 1 of a little mini-series that I'm going to do. If you are anything like me, you love starting survival worlds in random games, playing them for as long as you can, and then never going back. This little series is just going to be going down some of the games that I've played in the past and just showing you the worlds we've built. I will also be joined by the people who I played the worlds with. So in this case, you can see Dread Lukester there. He is the leader of the Dread clan and the reason I have the Dread name. So Luke, give yourself a quick introduction.
Oh, hello everyone, thank you Chris. Yes, Chris and I have played this map, or this world for ages now. Started 4 years ago. We haven't played it so much recently, but we have a lot to show you guys, that is for sure.
100%. I mean, they'll see in the title and the thumbnail. We've actively played this world for about 2 years, but I think it's around 4 years old. I believe we started it in like early 2020.
Yeah, I think no, it was more like September 2020.
Oh, so about roughly dead on 4 years then.
Yeah,
That's mad.
crazy.
But yeah,
the time fly.
We've completed a lot in them years, so kick back, relax. It's probably going to be a long one, and let us take you through our journey on Minecraft. So the only natural place to start is the first thing we built in the world, I guess, is the house. As we sit here longingly at our dog army that have honestly never been used. But as it was Luke that built the house, I think it's only fair to let him give us the tour.
Yes. So you come through the front door. Apparently my design was awful, according to Chris. Just now, he just literally just told me, and I literally never knew that. So that was quite shocking to me for him to tell me that this design is shocking because.
Yeah, well, right. I did drop this on Luke.
As I said, it's 4 years old. So
yeah,
he's had 4 years to tell me, and he's only just told me.
I did drop it on Luke 30 seconds ago. But I mean, look at all this empty space, right? What was the idea behind this?
We had plans to like fill it up. That's why we've got this, because we actually started doing stuff, but then our creative minds were just elsewhere, and then the house just got left behind. I did everything else.
I think that's like standard Minecraft, right? You plan to build so much, you're like, okay, we've got the base done, let's fill it, and then we're like, oh, okay, but we need this, and then you start this, and then just spirals from that point.
For real.
I think, to be fair, mate, I think that this is probably the best bit about the entire house, the balcony. All right.
So we have the sunset here for everyone.
My render distance is so high I can see our creeper farm.
Yeah, I
right.
can see it as well.
Everyone in the video, ignore that big floating thing in the sky. We will come to that in however long it takes. We will get to that.
But yeah, it's a beautiful place to watch the sunset, hold hands with Chris, do all that romantic stuff that we do in this world.
100%.
Early on, we built this part going downstairs, and we built a storage. I think this is from Shan, isn't it?
Yeah, when we said we were going to start playing the world again, maybe last year.
And then we came around to the left, and we built this little storage space very early on with whatever stuff. Obviously, there's no stuff in here really at the moment because, well, it's in a secret spot, but you will see that later.
Yeah, if you want to know where all of our stuff is, keep watching. Oh my god, where did he come from? Did you leave the Nether farm on?
No, I turned that off.
What?
But there's the Nether portal just downstairs, isn't there?
Oh, of course, yeah, of course. But yeah, our storage is looking bare, but bear with us. We've got a very, very good reason as to why.
Then obviously we've built around a little bit more. Got all the stuff that you could ever want.
With a big stockpile, if I go into my ender chest, we are not lacking for stuff, all right? I've got personal 5 totems of undying, 20 blocks of diamonds, and 18.
Only 20?
Yeah, all right. Luke is kitted. Okay, this man has got more diamonds than whatever country has loads of diamonds.
I've got, actually, quite funnily, I've got 69 blocks of diamonds. I've got 6 totems of undying.
He used to have a lot more, but they were used for a fantastic reason. Again, keep watching, you'll find out. Ooh. Right, that cheeky little cuddle gave us the energy to explore the rest of the house, so...
I should talk about this now, or just quickly look downstairs and...
let's go downstairs, we'll come back to that.
So then we've ended up building an enchantment room and getting all the potions and stuff that you could ever need. And the room isn't the best. The design isn't the best, but...
Yep, I think it benefited us a lot when we built one of many XP farms, which I think there's one there, and there used to be a really good one down in the mine, but we used to come and enchant a whole bunch of books. If we didn't get what we liked, we'd just get rid of it and then keep going, which if I just hover over some of our stuff, you can see we are not exactly lacking on enchantments. And then potions, I spent many an hour down here. They've been rinsed, haven't they? No, there we go, there we go. I've spent many an hour down here getting tons of potions. Annoyingly, we didn't really use a lot of them for what they were intended for. We had a couple of boss fights. Anyway, I think we used a couple for the Wither, but otherwise, I think we just used them to mess with people.
Well, just us two, because no one else plays this one.
Yeah. Kind of makes the whole bed situation a bit weirder when we've got a whole bunch of beds for the main two of us.
I don't know why we made all those beds.
I think a lot of them were just collected.
We just thought that just so many people were going to join, and we wanted one big happy family.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dread members, but only 2 that played the world. Yeah, do you want to touch on the map quickly?
Well, the map is the map, right? So, obviously, when you start Minecraft, you get 1 square, and then I travelled all of these other squares to try and make a map. And obviously, I have made a map. Even though I haven't completed the bottom middle one, actually, apparently. So, but I've spent, I mean, before this video, Chris and I were checking our stats, which you can on Minecraft now, and I've travelled 93 million blocks in Minecraft, so compared to Chris's 32 million. So
yeah, I've got to give full credit. This is 99% Luke. I will take credit for 1% of it, even though the idea of building it wasn't even mine. So yeah, Luke has travelled a very long distance to get this done.
It's a beautiful thing, really, and also it's pretty handy to see where we need to go if we want particular blocks.
Yeah, water, that's 90% of our world.
Yeah, but for example, when we started the world, there wasn't like the panda, there wasn't like the bamboo, and I think the closest bamboo is the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, which is actually a good point to note, right? We started this world so long ago. A lot of these quality of life updates were pre this world. So the new dungeons where they get really big and expansive and go super deep, that came out well after we started. We had to travel thousands, if not tens of thousands of blocks in that direction to even find one rendered in because of just how much time we've put into this world.
At some point, we made a
fish tank, aquarium.
That's an aquarium.
Yeah.
It's actually quite beautiful, really. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. This was when the coral update came in. Again, wasn't here when we started, but we decided to integrate a little aquarium into the bottom of the house just to try and make it, I don't know really, just to fill up space. A lot of this, where we chose to build, I should say, you can see like over there, this was a pure mountain cliff. So we've done our best to sort of terraform it, I think that's the word. So instead of having just crappy stone showing, we figured, let's make an aquarium that we forgot about until we booted the world again. There you go.
Next, I mean, it's hard to say really. I don't know what we've done really next. I think, what about the farms? The farms?
Yeah, I think we could show the farms. I mean, this was, so the farms up here, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was another thing. It was just pure mountaintop. Like, you can see when I run up here, another bit we flattened. Don't know what we were planning to build here, but that was basically just one huge mound we had flattened down. Tried to make it look as pretty as we could. You know, we're rich, there's iron blocks everywhere. I think it was Luke that actually decorated all of this. But we just tried to make it look as pretty as we can. Obviously, carrot farm, because we needed a carrot farm. There's don't know why there's glowing sacks in here or a weakness potion, but we don't talk about that. Cow farm for food, which we ended up not using after a long while because we got... Did we ever build the Ender Pig farm?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think so.
I know we travelled a lot to try and find it, but I don't know. You'll see, we've got ridiculous amounts of food, so we ended up just not needing it as much. Same with sheep. I mean, this used to be a lot heavier, but I think it was causing performance issues, so we slaughtered a lot of them. We've got a horse with golden armor, a donkey, and then back in the day it used to be rare. I don't know how rare they are anymore, but we've got skeleton horses.
Oh, I forgot about this, to be honest.
Yep, I think it was. Well, again, it was one of us because we're the only ones that play it. But we were sat here, lightning struck, and then like 8 of these things spawned. I think we tried to save as many as we could, and then we didn't do anything with them. So we've just got 3 skeleton horses trapped.
Nice.
Yep. This was a contribution that one of the other Dread members made. They built this monstrosity that is not finished and have never been on the world since.
Well done, Ryan.
Yep, thanks Ryan if you're watching this, mate. Really appreciate this. We are going to destroy it one day if we ever have time to play the world again.
Oh, maybe not, maybe not. It's literally a part of the world. It's a part of its rich history.
We said, there used to be a dock, and we got rid of that, because that was doing nothing.
We show the dock.
Yeah, I think, go on, we'll show where the dock used to be. Harry, if you're watching, you lack creativity, my brother. So this was the entrance to the dock. I will admit, this is very pretty. I'm 90% sure he got it from a YouTube video. And then you can see the remains of the dock he did build. There we go. Because it was just one big square. There was no boats. That's one of ours from a travel. It was just a big square of this wood. And it was a massive eyesore. So we destroyed it.
Let's be done.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure this is the first he will know about it. So Harry, if you're watching, your only contribution to the world is gone. Thank you very much. And see you in the comments.
No, he's still got this part.
Oh, he's got the bridge to nothing.
He's got like the 0.001%
Yep.
of the whole world.
And then this area. See, I remember building this. I had such vision that this was going to be an incredible farm. Like, I was going to do, alongside this, rows of all of the fruit and veg we needed. And then this was going to be a big storage for it all. I don't know if there's anything in it anymore. No. Absolutely empty. Oh, some bones. And then the Nether portal got put here. And that's all I remember. I don't remember anything else as to where this was going to be done. It's just, it was a storage house. Now there's a Nether portal. End of story.
I mean, we did need that Nether portal.
Yep, we did. I think the Nether and the End, 80 to 90% you. Don't know why.
The End is definitely way more me. Like
End, I'd say, honestly, near 100%, mate. I don't think I did much in the End, if anything at all. And I think that leads us on to the very first mine we built, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the original Minecraft mine. This was... I don't know what we built here. I think this was just the first first mine shaft we broke into. I've got a big pet peeve in Minecraft. I hate having to jump blocks. So you'll see a lot of these things have steps in for no fucking reason. I just hated the idea of having to jump up random crap.
I mean, it takes so much longer, doesn't it?
It does. But then building the stairs took equally as long. And then, I mean, same here, right? I tried to make it look fancy, but yeah. And then this is old Minecraft. You just don't find them like this anymore. Piles and piles of cobblestone and shit. And then we used to, I don't know where the first one would have been, but we put beacons down to strip mine. You can see the old strip mining runs. Well, not that one, but old strip mine runs of where we would just go for ages trying to find diamonds and all sorts. Then if I head over to Lukey, you'll see the remnants of a very large battle.
Well, this wasn't actually where the battle was, but this is where we put the original XP farm, wasn't it? The sugar cane.
Yes, I think... Is this where the original beacon went first as well, to destroy all of the stuff? 'Cause this is a huge area we dug out, and I can't fully remember why.
Look, we've got the... I think we just did it just because.
You put 2 years in the world.
Like
a lot of this is just why not.
Got a massive... I think we had the beacon here because...
Yeah, that makes sense. We had to see where the beam went, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this used to be a kelp XP farm that worked so well. Used to give you hundreds of XP very quick. Like, very, very quick. I used to be, like, level 400 or 500. Then I had an Elytra mishap, and I died. Now I'm level 81. Very sad
120
times.
for me. Let's go.
Yeah. Where is the... Do you know where the Wither fight was?
Of course.
Oh, go on, Luke. Lead the way.
You were literally, like, there earlier.
Oh, was it down that bit?
Yeah. There it
Oh,
is.
yeah, there we go. So I remember when we got all 3 Wither heads, which took us, I think, days, right? It took us a good few sessions to get all 3 heads. But
Yeah.
we watched up tutorials way back when, and 4 years ago, the idea was build down into your mineshaft, drop the Wither, and then fight it down there. That didn't work, because that bastard blew everything up. Killed us all countless times, I think.
Countless.
I lost very good armor at the time, and then Lukey built... I think, was it you that built this?
It was me.
It must be a loyal husband, I mean... Yeah, his armor and tools will be remembered. There we go, November 2020.
Crazy.
That was 2 days before my birthday. Crazy. So...
And also we had Harry with us at this point. He was actually part of this fight.
We did indeed. I remember him dying a lot too, but Harry had iron armor because he never played to get himself some diamond stuff. So
We did give that for free.
yep. But there we go. There's remnants of just how old this world is, and the shrine to the brave younger man who fought here.
R.I.P.
Right, so I think it's only fitting we mentioned the Kelp XP farm that we talk about the original XP farm of the world. So, I believe it was you, Luke, who built this, because I definitely don't remember. You can see leading from our front door, we've got a fancy little walkway with flowers and leaves, and we come to what we call the train station. So, this one, which has been destroyed, what is that about?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah, this one we'll get onto in a little bit, but this one leads us to our very first mob farm, right? Now, we are running it because of just how close we ended up finding this mob farm to be from our house. And there it is. Luke did his best to decorate. This was definitely a Luke job because I'm not this creative, and Harry didn't build. But we found a mob farm, or was it mob spawner it's called? Right next to the house. That's the house. That's the farm. And Luke spent many hours building all of this. You'd put something there to block yourself in, get rid of the dark. AFK here for however long you wanted to. And there's one. See, look at that. Perfect timing. They would all drop down. And then after...
That's dark. I don't know how to get out. Okay.
Then after however long... There's a chicken in here. Brilliant. After however long, you'd run all the way down. All the way down. And there they are. And then you kill them all.
To be fair, I do need some arrows. Thank you.
To be fair, I'm going to keep some arrows too. And I'll just drop those in there. What was that? Did you just shoot me?
What?
Luke
What was that?
even gave us lava to destroy the old crap. And then this was basically our source of arrows. We saved a lot from this because I built multiple chicken farms, but because it's bedrock, could not handle it. We lost a monstrous amount of frames and lag because of the chicken farms that I built. All right, now you're just taking the piss. I don't even have a bow. Where's my bow? Must be in my ender chest. Maybe I forgot about
How many
it.
hearts is that doing?
Shoot me again. Oh, 2 maybe? That did a lot. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Luke.
Come here, boy.
Truce?
Hey, boy.
Egg. I'm on 3 hearts.
Shit, I'm so tempted actually just to wipe you out.
I'll let you kill me at the end of the video.
Let's go.
So if you want to see me die, stay tuned. To be fair, I think next we could probably just show this one, but we might as well fly just because of how far away it is. Right, so we've decided we've fixed the rails, we've replaced the missing ones, and we're going to show you the old route. Probably going to be a time lapse, so enjoy the background music that I pick, and we'll see you at the destination. Okay, so you may notice that we're going left to go right over there. We have no idea why we built it. Like, well, you can see that pillar just above my character's head. When we went to this place, we built loads of pillars trying to find our way back home. So when we built this rail system, we followed the pillars we had built. And then when we got to the end, Luke pointed out we did this in the most horribly backwards way. And it's just... it's shit, right? It's shit.
And also, we actually built this before the elytra was even a thing. So we generally had to do this trek each and every time we wanted to get to the ends.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, we can do this trip in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah, the elytra is a game changer. Yeah, so this is the end of the cart system. As you can see, it took a long ass time to get here. And when we get here, there is actually a village, which we found quite fun. We rinsed it for all of its stuff. But this is where our end was. So, like Luke said, we had to travel here the entire time on cart, run all the way down. Like, this wasn't it wasn't an easy process. It was definitely a long process. And here is the end. Oh, I wonder if it would be cool if we put a sign down for the exact date we killed the Ender Dragon. Because I'm pretty sure we had done it on other worlds, so there's not even an achievement for it we can look back on. Oh, wow, yeah, the security.
What's going on? Why can't we...
We got to destroy it,
Why?
little head height one. There we go.
Why have we made it head high there? That's so
Oh, I
strange.
don't know, mate. That is a stupid design flaw. But this was, funnily enough, of all the Harry proofing we had to do in the past, this was Chris proofing, because I had a massive habit of dying in the end, losing all of my stuff. So I built a safety portal where I could run in. If I needed to escape, I could. I could run around, not look at anything. Actually, I'm going to put on my chest plate because I do not trust that I won't die here.
All out of the world.
Yeah. And then, I mean, this is basically it. We killed the Ender Dragon. We secured... Oh, so we did try and build a farm then.
I mean, I think I remember building this, and
It's a wither farm.
Right. I don't remember how to activate it though.
Oh, we need a wither. I'm not testing that now.
Okay.
That's for sure. But yeah, there we go. We successfully built a wither farm.
Oh yeah, because we would spawn it underneath this point, wouldn't we? We would put it here.
Put it here.
And then it
it'd
would
get trapped.
Get trapped, and then we could kill it straight away. Right. Yeah.
Wow, that's some OG shit there. If you guys remember this OG farm, fair play. You've been playing Minecraft for a very long time. I'm sure there's much easier ways to do that now. So yeah, like I said, I built an entire tunnel all the way to the end portal. Is it the end portal? What's this called? The end village. And yeah, this whole tunnel leads us to the end portal. Now, I did just say to Luke, I am not going to record the end city because I don't have any ender pearls. And it is super easy to die in there. And I cannot be fucked to lose all my stuff. Should we ever decide to pick this up again. But, Luke, pick that up. No. But yeah, we've explored it a lot. To get our elytras, I think there's a couple of them floating around as well in like ender chests and random chests. All Luke. I remember getting on one day and he said, "Oh, Chris, I've got this." He got himself one. I was like, "All right, you cheeky bastard, where's mine?" So he used his one to go and find another one. Full credit to the man, because yeah,
I found some crazy and places and. Oh my gosh, we're going the wrong way.
No, we're not. This is...
Ow. Oh my gosh, that was me nearly dead. We need to go to where we defeated the end dragon and then to jump through that portal to get back.
Oh yeah, that takes us back home, right? How am I already getting hit?
Yes.
Luke, I pissed one off.
I nearly died, by the way, because
I've pissed off the Enderman just by walking. Get me in that fucking portal. Whoop! There we go. Right, we're home. That was terrifying. See what I
feel so
mean?
much
I'm cursed.
safer.
Whenever I'm in the end city, I die. It's bullshit. I don't like it. Another member of the server who briefly played was my now fiance, who built this lovely little cove for herself. I think it was her that encased it in glass. I could probably ask her. She's in the next room, but yeah, encased this in glass. And then she really wanted a redstone hidden house, so I'm pretty sure there is a button somewhere.
It's here. It's very well hidden.
Ah, there we go. So you flick that, it lets you in.
Oh.
And this is it.
Let me in.
She's made some stuff for herself. Get more pretty wood, make more powder, finish chest room. So clearly she had intentions to do more, but like all of us, just stopped playing. She's got an aquarium floor. I've only just realised that or remembered it. And diamonds.
Oh.
Yoink. Thank you, Shan. I'll put. She's just shouted at me in the next room. I'll put them back. Yeah, this is her house. And then I think this is her bedroom. She spent a long time on this bedroom. She went to get it just right. But yeah, a cute little abode.
Much more creative than anything we've ever done.
See what I mean? If you compare this to that wooden square you built.
But also, was this all of hers? I mean, I guess it was, but did you have inspo from anywhere?
No, this was 100% her design. She just took 100% of our resources. I'm pretty sure. Why is this one dirt? She might be hiding some secret. Oh no, I've just built. Oh crap! I've just destroyed the outside of her house.
Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here.
Is it? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Do we have a dirt? Nope. All right, I'm gonna roll.
I have a dirt.
Okay.
I have a dirt.
And Chad's house is fixed. Sorted. So that was my fiance's house. As Luke mentioned earlier in the video, the bamboo and that whole side of everything came very late into us playing this server. So this is the extent of our bamboo farm. Luke travelled thousands of blocks to get it. Same with the orange wood. You can see we've only got 2 trees. Yeah, it's all that man and the 90 million blocks he's travelled.
Well-travelled man.
This was... What was this? Oh, this was the failed chicken farm. So this was where... I don't know what that is, actually. It looks like a weird dungeon, cave, tunnel. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what that was.
This is where you like AFK'd. I can't even get in it. Oh, we can.
Crouch. I don't know. I don't think I AFK'd there. Maybe.
I mean, it's a good place to AFK. No one can get in.
Seems like a creeper could potentially explode.
True.
But this was a chicken farm. You have them all up there, slaughter them all. Comes in. Is there any? There's nothing in there. It was a failed farm. Or was this a cow farm?
Don't. But...
Whatever it was, it failed, and it's still here. So we are going to fly, but we're now going to show you our. I want to say, actually, let's do a tour of below, and then we'll show what we call the factory. Right. So it's good to note this bridge was also built before the elytra, because we needed a way to run across without swimming. I think I asked Luke to build this because that's very pretty. That's not a me building.
This was me. This was me.
So you can build this, but you can't build a house. No, it's a no.
I built a house, just not a very good house, actually.
This was a mini factory we had built. This was 1 or 2 different versions of our kelp XP farm. So the original one we had broke. And for the life of us, we could not figure... Why is there an Enderman here? Are you just trying to taunt me? Fuck you, Enderman. Hang on, he's got a block. Have you broken something? Prick. He did 3 hearts of damage? Oh my god, I'm going to die. Luke, I'm 1 hit away from dead. Did you get him?
I nearly hit you as well.
This is why I keep the netherite chest on. Right, well, don't fuck with Enderman. What's all this? Oh, this was one of the other farms. We're going to build a potato farm. So a lot of these automation and farms I did. At least I chose to do them. But this is 2 iterations of the same kelp farm. Because the original one was so good, it broke. And we couldn't get another one to work. Like, well, to be fair, this one's on. That went through. Yeah.
But not getting XP from it though.
No, you got to take it out of the thing at the bottom. You got to pause it. That fills up the furnace. Then you take it out or something like that. Yeah, it's that.
Oh,
the farm
it's broken.
works in a sense of, well, it did work before Luke broke it. It works in a sense of it gives you the kelp that you need, and it does that. It just doesn't give you the XP anymore, which is a shame because.
Well, it's got bone marrow in it.
Oh, this must be a bone meal farm then. Well,
I'm gonna turn it on, but it's gonna break.
go on, turn it on, turn it on.
Break it.
Yep, it broke, and we'll leave it like that. This is the potato farm. You put it in there. You basically just chill, I think, or wherever. Spam right click and it fills the seeds up. These are filled with bone marrow or meal even. Yeah, that makes sense. And this was one of our potato farms for a very long time. And then we built this magical building we're next to. It looks very fancy. It is to keep the occupants safe. Let me run in. I'm going to close the door because knowing I like something will walk in. This was our villager trading farm. I think this was purely for a mending book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 1 emerald for mending, 1 for thorns. Do they all have mending? Mending,
Efficiency 4.
Efficiency 4. Also a test, he's called. Test. Very creative names. But this was back with, I don't even think it was an exploit. It was just if you save a zombie villager, they give you cheap trades. And that's just the only way you can get mending books. So why not? We did plan on building this like really high and having one of every single book we could possibly need in the game. And well, I mean, you can see it didn't work. Well, we didn't bother.
And to get these guys, didn't we build a farm over here?
We did indeed. Let's fly over. So, somewhere... Yeah, there it is. I'm looking at it. Somewhere in the distance over that way is a village. Is that a wolf? That's a cool looking one. Yeah, somewhere was a village with villagers, as you can see. We ran... hang on, there's already some in there. They're grown. Did we farm babies? We did. We were going to fix the iron farm.
Oh, yeah.
Which we were going to... Well, we'll show that after, but that's in that direction. But we saved 2 villagers and we bred them. And then there's an elaborate train system that we had to keep moving depending on where we needed them to be. Which leads us on... Should we go to the factory?
Let's do it.
So, this little area is what we call our factory. Essentially, anything we needed a farm, or wanted a farm, should I say, we built in this area. So, this tall tower was our phantom farm, which I built explicitly for our storage system, which we will show at a later date, or time. Why am I crawling up that so slowly? There we go.
And all this stuff is literally your work.
Yeah, this was pure, like... This world has never had creative cheats. This is pure vanilla Minecraft. And yeah, we did a lot. Okay, right. We just had to sleep so no mobs spawn. But yes, as I was saying, this is pure vanilla Minecraft. This was all stuff we had actually grinded for, built. This was days. I think Luke checked. I've clocked in 19 days on this. A lot of that is AFKing. Luke's clocked 12 days. But there are different farms. This was a cactus farm that I think Shan built, actually.
Must be.
I think no, this was meant to be a bone meal farm. Hang on. Yeah, this was the original bone meal farm. So, your AFK nearby, and the cactus would build or grow. Can't have anything next to it. It would break, go into there, and feed into whatever gives you bone meal. Next was the Phantom Farm. This isn't an order we built them, this is just the farms. This was the Phantom Farm, which, I mean, I did almost get up it, but I will show you. So you basically AFK in the here, go days without sleeping, phantoms will fly to try and hit you, get trapped, be stuck there. And then I think if you hit that, yeah, lava spawns, kills them all, you get all the loot. This was the paper farm, or yeah, sugarcane farm for paper. which was for all of our rockets. I'm pretty sure. I think that was the one and only reason this was built.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. Just reels and reels of paper for rockets. This was a cactus farm. I have absolutely no idea why.
I think we just wanted as many farms as we could.
Genuinely, back in
not
the
the
day,
craziest
just...
farm. It's a very
Yeah, because this was
simple
watermelon
farm.
and pumpkin farm. And then this was a flower farm. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of these farms exist, but they do.
But like, would these? I mean, would they still work? Like, surely not.
Oh, flick the flower farm on. Yeah, it still works.
Ah,
Just put whatever flower you want in there, and then it grows. Or it's
Where's-
off now.
oh, but there's no minecart, so it's not actually.
Yeah, it might either be trapped in there or just doesn't exist anymore. But essentially, a minecart would gather all of the flowers, drop them in there, and then say if I wanted dandelions, I would replace that one with a dandelion and it will grow. I'm assuming this was just for decorations. Oh, dyes. This was for dyes. Another thing for the storage farm. This was our iron farm because why not? I mean, there you go. There's a golem dying right now. And he's dead. That'll pop into there. You can see we've got a healthy amount of iron ingots. There's also all of these iron
cat's
blocks with golden apples for some
The
reason.
cat's dead.
Kelp and wool. But yeah, this isn't even a... This is a brush on the amount of iron we've actually got in the world. These villagers are still alive. This used to be very efficient, but the villagers this side, for some reason, all turned to witches. So we killed them all. And that's why we were breeding up villagers over that way to replace them. And we stopped playing.
Simple as that.
Yep. This is a gold farm, which does still work. Luke actually tested it before we started recording. So you flick this on. It creates and breaks the ender portal extremely fast, which summons in a lot of the pigmen. Then you go underground. Thank you, good sir. Come up. So the idea is you keep it on up there. You just AFK here with a looting sword out. Flick that on. And then there's a trident that goes around. Yep, like that. Perfect. And then as they spawn, they all die. Their loot gets picked up.
So
And
much
drops
crafting
down
stuff,
here. Oh my god, there's so many nuggets in there. Right, I've clearly been AFKing recently. I haven't, but... Yeah, so it splits it into... I think this was rotten flesh. Yep, gold ingots. Gold nuggets. So this was very good. This ended up becoming my XP farm. Because the kelp one broke. And then, I don't remember why there's mounds of ore.
I think because we just had so much that because we just used the silk touch to do this, and then we wanted to use the fortune to see how much we could actually get.
We just gave up and put them down.
Yeah, because we literally just had so much that we were just like, might as well just, I don't know, collect it, put it somewhere, and then one day we can just mine it all and then get so much at once.
Right. I think we show the failed creeper farm, if you remember where that is.
Yes.
Yes. So, it's
long to
important to
build.
note, we are playing on Bedrock. Okay? For all of you viewers watching, we're playing on Bedrock. Now, when we were looking up farms, I didn't realize this. So we built 2 farms. One was an automatic potato farm using villagers, which did and didn't work for very brief moments. And then shortly after we built it, I had realized that this doesn't work on Bedrock. I don't actually know this. Yeah, I built the same automatic storage system. What's this? Some beetroot in there, bread, carrots. Or maybe did it work? I don't ever remember this working, if I'm truly honest. But yeah, we built one of these. And then this was our failed creeper farm. This was one of the cat ones. So we had a breeding station there in where I'm looking. Breed the cats, get them onto the correct platform. And then the idea was between the carpet and the cats, no other mobs would spawn. You can already see that didn't work because there's a spider staring at me. So Luke then looked up and was like, Chris, this isn't a bedrock one. And I was like, oh yeah. So we had spent all of this time and effort and resource building a creeper farm that does not work on the version of Minecraft we were playing. So that was a massive failure.
But we do have a creeper in the death pit at the moment. I think this is the first time I've seen this actually work.
Yep, there we go. The one gunpowder. What a sad, sad time. So yeah, this was a failed creeper farm, which led to a lot of research into a working creeper farm, which we did build, and you did see at the beginning of the video in the sky. So I think we'll fly over and show everybody that one. So this is the working creeper farm. I'm going to say we actually got quite lucky because there was a few requirements that the certain blocks of the farm couldn't be within a certain distance of land. So we were massively lucky that we had so much water near us. But also, it couldn't be anywhere near other farms, and it had to all be within the same chunk. So we spent a very long time measuring this out. So yeah, there were so many requirements to where we had to build this. And I found early on as well, if we were just AFKing here, for example, phantoms would get us. So I built this with all of the stuff we had on us. But it's a very simple, there's a platform up there. They spawn, they fall down here. I don't know if it's going to be working actually. There's a whole bunch of spiders. Maybe the creeper farm broke.
I did see some creepers up there, and there's a creeper here.
Oh, there we go. They spawn, they jump down, and it's the same trident farm. So you AFK down here for however long you need. So you basically just stand like that. Whenever your server's lagging or been too long, you need to go. Come up here, looting sword, flick it on. They die. Then you run down and you look for all of the loot, which we have a shitload of gunpowder because I have spent a shitload of time AFKing.
Gunpowder is also key for the rockets.
Yeah, the second we got the elytra, it was essentially, what do we need to mass produce rockets so that we never have to worry about it again?
A beautiful thing.
Should we show our secret tunnel to our secret base? So, there used to be an old Dreadworld on historical 360 Minecraft, which we do have access to. Luke still has the world, so look out, there may be a video coming on that world too. But in that world, all of the Dread Clan are active, and Luke and I used to team up to fuck with everybody, be it like potions of invisibility or you name it, we messed with people in that world. To do that, we built a secret base that only we know how to access, and it was hidden. So even if somebody did find a way in, it was hidden behind something. We built this world with an idea that everybody would be playing it. So Luke and I built a secret base. And if Harry or Ryan or anyone's watching, fuck you all, because that was our base.
Skip ahead, skip ahead.
Yeah, skip ahead. Everybody else, keep watching. So this was the secret route we had taken. And I'll let Luke lead the way because he built a lot of it, to be honest.
I don't remember the way. Oh, here it is. Oop. So the wall allows you to sprint through it with ease.
You can swim now. You can swim within one block. And then you
And
jump
go
up.
A ladder.
This was before kelp elevators too. That's how old this is. And we're in the secret base. So we had our own brewing station where, honestly, I took a lot of the other ones. But you can see we've got a lot of the actual crafting materials. And obviously, a lot of this was already pre-stocked, right? The idea was we fuck with people. This was the exit, yeah.
Oh
I
my
remember.
gosh.
It was oh, Harry found us, dive off and fly away. Because Harry didn't have an elytra.
Right. And also, it was difficult. You couldn't see this exit or this viewpoint from our actual home base.
Yes.
So it's on the other side of the mountain. So
yeah, we got kind of ballsy with it. So you'll notice there's no torches, I don't believe. Oh, there's one, two. Okay, well, there is torches. But Harry didn't explore a lot. So we knew we could build this and be safe that he would never find it because our house is like there our house is down there. So we have a good amount of totem undians. Me and Luke have completed many a raid in this server. And then we run down. We've got our dragon heads because we'd killed the dragon. You can respawn the dragon, can't you?
Oh yeah.
We were that good. We killed the dragon twice. Enchanting. There we go. We've got 3 spare elytra. That's how much traveling Luke did in the Nether, or the end city.
All the shulker shells still.
Yeah. But the idea of this base was essentially me and Luke have a war room. You can see like diamond leggings and everything. That's how old this is, by the way. A lot of these are... Oh no, these are Curse of Vanishing. These are ones you've looted.
Yeah, we looted. I think because you're the bad.
But
bad
yeah,
stuff.
The idea behind this was a war room. Me and Luke would get ultra kitted here, start a little rivalry within the Dread clan, get all of our buff gear, and then go and kill everyone.
I mean, come and show them how close it is to the base. I mean, just peek out, Bosch.
Yeah, so we'd sit there and creep and go, oh look, Harry's building his dock again, and then slide back. Right, so as you can see, we are in the Nether. There's not a lot to say about our Nether. We didn't spend a crazy amount of time in here. Outside of getting materials for the potions, we got a lot of the Nether ore, or whatever it's called. I think it had a weird name, and then you use it to craft netherite. Can't fully remember, but you can see we've got full netherite everything, because we are absolute gods. And we've got great enchantments, right? Like, we put a lot of time into this. Everything's got mending. It's all the best it can be. And this was our nether farm. I don't know what the ore's called. But essentially, we would mine in a straight line for however long we could really be bothered to. Absolutely lace it with TNT or beds, I think, because beds blow up.
Yeah, I can't remember how he done it quickly, to be honest.
Yeah. But you absolutely lace it with TNT, you blow it up, and the remaining ore, because it doesn't blow up, will be mined. And we spent tens of hours in here trying to gather up as much of it as we can. As you can see, I'm still...
expensive material.
Yeah. I'm now at the end of this one strip, right? Like, crazy amounts of hours in here. A lot of it was me dying, and a lot of it was Luke recovering my stuff. 2 years in a world, you're gonna die, you're gonna do a lot. We did have, as more updates were coming out, we had a lot of plans of stuff we wanted to build. So when pandas got introduced, we were gonna build a enclosure, because pandas are Luke's favorite animals. So we were going to build like an actual proper enclosure. This was going to be the most well looked after panda ever. But the pandas are thousands and thousands of blocks away because we had to fly somewhere we hadn't been to load them in. You're getting chased, by the way. No, it's coming after me. Come on, mate.
Bye.
And it's dead. So we were going to do that. There was going to be different farms as well. So you can see we had the Wither farm. We were going to have an Ender Dragon farm because I heard that those were possible. As well as I wanted to build a zoo of every mob in the game and have one trapped forever. There's tons of plans we could do. We got busy with life. There's no real way to say it.
Child.
Yeah, obviously, if anyone watched my We Need to Talk video, I got engaged. I moved house. I have a baby. Luke's got his job, I'm not going to say it. Then he's got his girlfriend now, they've got a house. We're also 27, right? 4 years ago was a lot different to our lives now.
Yeah, take me back.
So, this leads us on to the very last building of our world tour. This is probably where we spent the most hours in the entire game. This was an incredibly expensive resource. Like resource dump, I want to say, just how much we put into this. I'll show you why everything was so expensive and just the sheer scale of it. This was partially the reason why a lot of things were built farm-wise, so the iron farm, so on and so forth. But this is the automatic storage system. Now, before I get onto how it works, because I don't truly remember, we had to, so there's what, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 100 items per row, or per, what do you call that? Tunnel, I'm going to say.
Oh.
And there are 3 tunnels. So we had to find 300 individual items that could stack that we wanted to have sorted. That took a long time in itself. We gave up part way, and you can see like every
Oh, we did fill
single
it all.
die in the game. Oh no, we filled it all. But like to skip a whole bunch of it, we just filled it with every single coloured dye and
Yeah.
every kind of wood.
Getting the order that we got it in took so long to sort out, and I mean, yeah, this, as you said, this is like the most amount of time we've ever spent on a project in this world. Like, it just took so long
Yeah,
from
like, just
extracting all the blocks to make this space to, as you said, getting all the materials to building it all. Initially, all the redstone work behind it to then sorting it all. Just
yeah.
insane amount of time.
Because you may think, oh, they were smart. They found a cave. They built it. No. This was one solid bit of mountain. So this entire gap you see was manually mined out by Luke and I. And then decorated. Like, bear in mind, this is proper stone. So we've had to smelt cobblestone into stone, put it all together to build this, to decorate everything. And the floor here is iron and all sorts. But the premise is, and I don't know how long it will take, so let's just grab 23 cobblestone. Let's add mine. So I've got 27 cobblestone here. You can see this number ends on 64. Essentially, you drop it in, it starts chunking down into a hopper system. That gets shot up a water ladder through another hopper system. And bearing in mind as well, again, all of these hoppers made from the iron farm manually. But in theory, the item will get passed through a hopper over every single chest you see, and then it will get sorted. So you put an item into each one that you want it to hold. Then the item above it needs to have a certain number of these blocks. And then you fill the rest with kelp. So cobblestone will get picked up by that one, for example. It will go across. It will get from here. Seeing it's got cobblestone, pass all the way through. See the cobblestone, and then it will get stored. So if I go into this chest, you can see the 27 I sorted and now there. I'll show it again. But you can see them going out. You can see them shooting up. And then, whilst I'm talking, you'll see them start... There we go. They start coming in. I will give full credit to a different YouTuber. We did not come up with this design or idea. We are nowhere near smart enough for that. I think, was it Shulker Craft or something?
Oh my gosh, Shulker Craft.
Yeah. If I find the original video, I'll link it in the description. But we copied it, all of it, right? But we've got everything from... What's this? Diorite to all the different forms of diorite you can have. Walls, steps, cobblestone, stone, everything you can think of, we've got it. We've even got quartz down here. And the idea was to obviously just fill everything up as best as we can. So if we're sitting there and we're like, oh, I've got a great project, let's build blah, blah, blah. We would come in with our shulker boxes, slam them down and go, right, Luke, you grab XYZ, I grab XYZ. We'd go and get it, fill it up. And then mining trips, or when you finished a build, you come back, you dump your entire shulker box in, and it will just automatically sort all of it for you. The only issue is, a lot of items can't be stored. So this is the runoff of all the crap. So you can see there's not a water bucket block and a honey block, for example. There's too many blocks in the game. Now, we could extend this, don't get me wrong, but we didn't. And we're not going to. Can't be asked. Simple as that. Took us long enough to build it.
Stack furnaces now.
There we go. And then this comes onto the ore side of things. We've got fireworks for days, as we like. We've got all of the possible potion stuff you could need. And then we get onto the expensive stuff. Golden apples. Required a lot of gold. Many hours at the gold farm. Diamond blocks. So to have the 8 diamond blocks there, so that's 5 and 1 across, right? This is where Luke was the hero we all needed. 41 blocks of diamond with another one. Oh no, there's not one down there. Okay, clearly I don't remember too much how this works.
Each item has to have 41 initially for it to get sorted. I don't know why it was 41. It was a really odd number, but we've got 41 of everything initially, and some items are really hard to get, like teardrops. Oh, that's a horrible one to get 41 of.
Luke was the boy. The 41 blocks of diamond and the 8 here, I'm 90% sure are all his. I may have chipped in a couple, but 90% sure they're all his. And then we tried to break it down as well. So where the bottom row has diamond blocks, the top row has diamonds. But as you can see when I open up my ender chest of just how rich we are, I've still got 20 blocks and 18 diamonds. Luke had 69 blocks and however many diamonds. That would have 41 diamonds in and then 56 sitting there. This would have 41 and 8 sitting there. We're not exactly skimping on resources. Same goes for iron. You saw the iron farm earlier. You did see how many blocks were there. This chest is almost filled. It does double up, so this one could be filled. But we have got an unbelievable amount of stuff. But this was months of work, of building and trialing, because when we first built it, it didn't work. So we had to basically remove a whole bunch of stuff, rewatch the video, come back, retry it all, but it took us... how long do you think?
One error somewhere in the whole thing, which could be like the smallest little error, would make it so the whole thing wouldn't work. Aim to find that one thing.
So if I put the hopper back here, if I put the wrong wood or a different wood or 2 different items, the entire thing would break. And it took us, I want to say, a solid of active play over a month to complete this.
Yeah, it was a really long time.
And most of that was collecting blocks.
Like, what was the cost of it to build all these hoppers? Like, insane.
I mean, any mathematician out there, you can see, so what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. That alone is 15 hoppers. Think about how much iron that is. Multiply that by 60. That's barely a percentage of the sheer amount of hoppers we've got. And again, this is vanilla Minecraft. Me and Luke farmed all of this, either manually or automatically farmed by the ice golem, iron golem farm. This is a world that had a lot of care and love put into it by Luke and I for 2 years. A world we would love to still be playing, but life is busy. If we ever do continue this world, whatever day in the future, there may be a video on it. Can't promise you that, to be honest.
Any good memories?
Oh my god, you almost killed me. I might actually die. I'm...
Oh.
I did say you can kill me at the end of the video. So, do you know what, guys? Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our server tour. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.